What's up, Bulldogs? Okay, so we are going to write this. This is number 2 of what we did today, standard form of a linear equation. And we're going to try and find or create, with this coordinate here, -7 and 8, and the slope of -3, we're going to try and create a standard form linear equation. Let's begin. The easiest way to start in standard form is ax plus by equals c, with x and y on the left side and the numerical value of c on the right, represented by c. And there are no fractions. Everything's in integer form. Make sense? Okay, so let's begin. We've got point slope form is the best way to proceed. So let's say point slope form is y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. So filling that in, it's y minus 8 equals -3 times x minus a -7. Y minus 8 equals -3, and minus and negative is actually just going to add it, so x plus 7. Let's distribute this -3. Y minus 8 equals -3x minus 21. Now in standard form, we want to get all the x's and the y's on the left side, so let's begin that process. We're going to add 3x to both sides, so 3x plus y minus 8 equals -21. Let's add 8 to both sides, and you end up with 3x plus y equals -13. X's and y's are on the left side, and there's no integers. So that's standard form. Pretty good, huh? Okay, the difference between this problem here and this problem here is we had a slope here, we don't here, but we have 2 points, and with 2 points we can create a slope. So slope is what? Change in y over change in x equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals 4 minus 2 over 5 minus -1. And we know that 5 minus a negative is plus, so we've got 2 over 6 equals 1/3. Now, let's pick one of these points. I'll take this one. Put it in point slope form. 5, 4. Point slope form is y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. We're taking 5, 4, so it's y minus 4 equals 1/3 times x minus 5. Let's distribute this 1/3. We're going to get rid of the parentheses. It's a tough word to say, isn't it? Parentheses. Equals 1/3 x minus 5/3. Let me keep this consistent. Now, I could actually bring the x by subtracting 1/3 x, but it's going to be a pain in the butt here with fractions. And we know that standard form doesn't have fractions. So why don't I just take the proactive step of multiplying everything by the denominator here so I can get rid of them. So by 3. And I'm going to multiply everything by 3. So what's 3 times y? It's 3y. What's 3 times -4? -12 equals 3 times 1/3 x is 3 over 1 times 1 over 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. And so I don't know if you see it, but this should just equal a regular 1x or x. Okay, 3 times 1/3 x. And then minus 3 times 5/3 x would be 15/3 x, or you just cancel out the 3's and you get -5. Let's get all the x's and y's. I hope that was clear to you. Let's get all the x's and y's on the same side. Negative x plus 3y minus 12 equals negative 5. Let's get the 12 out of here, and you end up with negative x plus 3y equals 7. And folks, that's ax plus by form. X's and y's on one side, numbers on the right side, the integers on the right side, without and then no fractions. Okay, moving on. Let's do it again. So I need slope. So what is slope? Slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals negative 9 minus negative 8 over 5 minus 3. And a negative minus a negative actually equals a positive, so you got negative 1 over 2, negative 1/2. Now folks, I could have done this backwards and done negative 8 minus a negative 9. And I could have ended up with negative 8 minus negative 9, which would have been plus 9. I could have ended up with 1 over negative 2. These are the same fractions, okay? A negative divided by a positive, or a positive divided by a negative, is going to be a negative. So it is irrelevant. So same number. So negative 1/2. And this also equals negative, you can even say it like this. It doesn't actually matter which one looks negative, okay? Just so you understand that. So all these equals the same. So I've got a slope. Let's pick a point. I will pick 3, negative 8. And I'll put it into point slope form because that is the easiest. So y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. Y minus negative 8 equals negative 1/2 times x minus 3. Minus a negative is a positive. Y plus 8 equals, I'm going to distribute this negative 1/2. You get negative 1/2 x, and you get plus 3/2. Now, again, we know that we can't have fractions in standard form, so let's multiply everything by, what do you think? Who said that? Good call. 2. This will make our lives much easier. So, and I'm going to do it to everything. What's 2 times y? That's right, 2y plus 16 equals 2 times negative 1/2. We'll just leave you with a negative x plus 3/2 times 2 is 3. You're just canceling out the denominator there. Let's get x on the other side. X plus 2y plus 16 equals 3. Let's subtract the 16. Get that alone. X plus 2y on the right side equals negative 13. Folks, x and y is on one side. There are no fractions. This is standard form. And thank you for listening. Have a great day. See you kids.